Yeah, well, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back once again to another video. Big thank you again, guys. We managed to hit 200 likes on yesterday's video, even though kind of a lot of the hype, the views, it's all kind of dying down now. Modern Warfare 3 is obviously out, Warzone's out. A lot of people annoyed, you know, rightly so, because obviously it's a DLC. We've talked about that before. But if you are new here, guys, please subscribe. Hit that notification button so you're always up to date as soon as I upload. And I don't know if we get 250 likes on this video total, I'll upload another one, and obviously we've already done that from yesterday, so here is another video. So yeah, big thank you to all of you for continuing to support me, even though nobody really cares about Modern Warfare 3. Come on, guys, you know, let's be honest. This game is already pretty much dead compared to, you know, what you'd expect a Call of Duty game, what, 2 weeks after release? You can go on Steam charts for yourselves, you can look at it. There's way less players now than, you know, when Modern Warfare 2 come out, and even you can kind of go as far back on Steam charts where it's still being relevant as looking at Modern Warfare 2019. It's just absolutely insane, guys, that Call of Duty has got to the point now where even the bigger content creators are starting to get upset. I'm seeing them talking on Twitter mainly. Again, that's the only reason I'm on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, just to see kind of what's going off in the Call of Duty landscape, because X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, it's just terrible. It's full of absolute bells. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You just got to be a bit careful sometimes what you say on YouTube. So they don't like the swears, guys, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm always active on there. Again, if you want to follow me on there and just see the amount of shit I talk on there, by all means, go and follow me on X, link in the description. The bigger content creators are starting to get a bit annoyed now because they're not getting the views on the game, and they're like kind of starting to not so much doubt themselves, but they all hype this game up. And obviously the real people, like, you know, a lot of people who watch my videos, a lot of people who just don't even watch YouTube, they don't watch Twitch, the kind of casual player base, which, again, the skill-based matchmaking in this game, so I don't kind of understand. Maybe, you know, somebody who's viewing this video can kind of explain this to me in a way a way I can understand and other people can understand, but the game's got skill-based matchmaking in it to make it more accessible for casuals. Yet myself as a casual, I am a casual now. I wasn't 5 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago I was probably a top 5% Call of Duty player, but now I'm probably 50-50. You know, I'm probably top 50%. Because I just can't be bothered to play the game anymore. And obviously skill-based matchmaking and all these algorithms in it doesn't really make me want to play the game. I don't want to play the game. I literally go on to get footage to make a YouTube video. That's the only time I will go on Modern Warfare 3 now. Honestly, straight up, just to make content, because I've tried making content when I'm talking about Modern Warfare 3 without Modern Warfare 3 gameplay in the background. It just doesn't work. I don't know if that's a viewer retention problem. I don't know if YouTube can actually tell that I've got a different game in the background, so it doesn't push it as much. Who knows, you know? I'm never going to know that because YouTube aren't as straightforward, you know, when they're telling us about how the algorithm works. Obviously, because then people would abuse it. A bit like, you know, skill-based matchmaking in COD, where, you know, we've got to the point now where the only people who are playing this game are the people who are going to play COD and nothing else. You know, all they're doing, all they're talking about on social media is grinding camos. That is literally what Call of Duty is now. It's people bragging about grinding camos and doing all the challenges on social media. Nobody plays the game just to have fun anymore. It's ridiculous. The amount of stuff I see on Twitter now, and again, like I said, it's the only reason I'm on Twitter, otherwise I wouldn't even know this myself, is that they just grind in the game because it's something to do. You know, lack of competition. Like I said, the finals has just come out. Yes, I've ripped an arsehole into that game a couple of videos ago because the solo experience just isn't what it is, and I stand by that. However, the finals is a much better game from a gameplay point of view and just all the systems and everything, how it works, than COD. You know, this game, even though the bigger content creators are saying, oh, it's not, it's got too much content in to be a remaster or a DLC. Well, no, I kind of totally disagree with that. I think the general player base has disagreed with that narrative from these streamers. A lot of people are upset because ultimately it's a £70 DLC. It feels pretty much like Modern Warfare 2. There's no real difference. You know, what does this game offer? It's got a 2.5 hour, 3 hour campaign. It's got zombies, which, let's be real, I know a lot of people are enjoying that, but I still think it's a downgrade on DMZ. I think it's a downgrade on round-based zombies as well. So that's not really content for me, you know. The zombies is just DMZ. It's not new content. It's the same thing. It's a worse version of DMZ, let's put it that way. My opinion. I know a lot of the zombies people are happy because they've actually got something to play, but DMZ was the only thing keeping me interested in Call of Duty, but obviously DMZ was taken away from obviously the bread and butter, the Warzone game mode, which I can't stand Warzone anymore. Just like I can't stand multiplayer because it's too sweaty. Algorithms in the background. Big YouTubers are complaining because they're not getting the viewing metrics they did before, even though they've all come out like, you know, the paid shills, what they are, Activision employee number, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they've all hyped this game up, yeah, the viewing public in kind of generally, let's generalize this because I know there's people who like the game, but the majority are just bored of the same old shit in Call of Duty. Doesn't matter how you package it, what you rename it, you know, how you rebrand it, however many fucking anime skins you put into the fucking game for the dweebs who, you know, for some reason like shit like that. You know, there's grown men, there's 30-year-old men on Twitter who are liking shit like that. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know, 100% not got a girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever. It's absolutely insane, guys, honestly. Oh, I can't wait to have more anime skins in the game, yet I'm near enough a 40-year-old man. Are you kidding me? You know, that's kind of the way Call of Duty is going. It's ridiculous, guys. But again, you know, they'll sell loads of skins. I think it was a few years ago where they actually said, oh, the game's going to stay, the game's going to stay relevant to its time period. And then obviously when it push come to shove and all the investors want to make more money, they started putting anime skins and fucking bunny rabbits fucking in the game. You know what I mean, guys? It's just straight up. But, you know, the only way this game actually looks fun now, and this will probably be the title of the video even though I've not started until the end of the video, is that there's a cheating epidemic in this game. Doesn't matter if it's VPNing, reverse boosting, whitelist, straight up hacking, cheating, wall hacks, aimbot. When you see all these big streamers, when you see these people getting 40, 50 kills in a Warzone game, you've got to ask yourself, why are these people better than like Scump and Nadeshot at Call of Duty? How is it that some random 25-year-old streamer or whatever, within the space of 18 months, has gone from being a nobody to being one of the best Warzone players the world has ever seen? Better than these esport people. But yeah, oh no, I've just got a shadow ban. Shadow ban, shadow ban. The amount of times I hear people complaining about shadow bans in Call of Duty, when Activision have come out and said that mass reporting doesn't lead to a false ban. If you get banned, Ricochet has detected something on your computer and you've got banned for a reason, or there's been irregularities in your gameplay. But no, they all come out, cry about it. I've got shadow banned, I've got shadow banned. Shadow banned is basically a made-up word for the streamers who have been caught hacking. I don't care what anybody says, guys. But Call of Duty, it's in a terrible place. The only way the game actually looks fun now is all these big streamers on Twitch, which, again, they're probably whitelisted by Activision because somebody's got to make the game look good. And don't get me wrong, the game looks a lot better when you've got a few people shitting on people playing Call of Duty. Because that's how Call of Duty got popular, guys. That is how Call of Duty in the day got popular. By people pub stomping on newer players. And those newer players, yeah, they bitch and moan about it for a year or two. But eventually, then the full life cycle had got to go around. And those 2, you know, years of them getting shit on, they become the best players again. And then they're shitting on the next batch of noobs. And you know, Call of Duty is just in a terrible place. Again, these big streamers think that their opinion, you know, the self-righteousness of them, you know, streamers, influencers, YouTubers, Twitch, whatever, you know, platform they associate themselves with, they all think that their opinion's worth more than the average player, and that's kind of the downfall of Call of Duty, you know, trying to make a game for streamers which looks fun to play to the average people, but when the average people get their hands on the game, like you've already seen the viewing, well, the player figures drop dramatically over 2 weeks, more so than ever before. That just kind of reaffirms what I'm saying right now, with the streamers made false promises that this game was going to be amazing. However, the normal player base have actually gone on it. They've realised that the big streamers, influencers have lied to them, and they've stopped playing the game. Obviously, from Activision's point of view, they don't really care that much. They've already got the £70, you know, from all these, you know, morons who, again, believe the word of these big streamers, which, again, they all get flown out. They all have active working relationships with Activision. A lot of them don't disclose it, which, in my opinion, that comes down to as deceptive marketing, which is illegal activity. So, I don't know, guys. Are these streamers, influencers breaking the law? I know a lot of people on YouTube, when they're doing, well, when they're working or promoting a company, they'll actually put, you know, a little disclaimer saying that it's a sponsored video. But why don't all these Call of Duty players do it? Just shows you guys that they have to deceptively market the game to actually get people interested about it. And we're at the point now in this game's life cycle where it's dropping off now, and it's going to continue dropping off. And ultimately, what Activision are going to have to do to keep the money coming in is just start releasing more and more stupid bundles. I'm sure, again, their algorithm works based on the if you buy bundles, you get better lobbies, because obviously it gives you a better gameplay experience. It therefore then makes you want to continue to play the game more. But again, this is just my opinion, guys. Please leave your comments, as you always do, in the comments section of this video. And again, thank you for all your support, guys. I'll try to keep Call of Duty videos coming, but it's getting a lot more difficult now to keep them coming on a regular basis because I'm really running out of stuff to talk about this dead video game. Or at least it's dead compared to, you know, the typical Call of Duty metrics you'd expect to be associated with a game 2 weeks after its release. So yeah, guys, once this video gets 250 likes, I'll upload another one. Love you all. Take it easy. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye for now.